Good to see you, Hunter. We are here at Loggers Point, and what you see here behind me is one of those towers where I go to and then just make random calls. In this place, I have coyotes, mule deer, and feral hawks running in, but I also get responses from pheasants. Let's have a quick check on the map where this is. You recognize the shape of Loggers Point here, and I am here in the southern part with my tower and tent. I have been really lucky with non-typical mule deer here lately. Over the course of the past week, I've shot 3 of them here, 2 of which I have on video, and of course I want to share them with you. The first buck that I got scored 164, and I was pretty happy with this, but of this one I only have a trophy shot. And here we have the second non-typical already. I had called in a group of mule deer and this guy came along. But then I also spotted this one which seemed to have a nice core. I was in the middle of a competition for revolvers, so I didn't quite know what I was going to shoot first. Should I go for the non-typical first? Or should I go for the decent looking typical buck? A group of pheasants here as well. So I decided that I was going to shoot the typical buck first with the revolver and then go after the non-typical as it was running away, and in case I missed I would have to track it down. And I hit it. Whereas this one turned out to be a miss. The typical buck was down, ready to be picked up. But before we went there, didn't we have some pheasants here? This was a track of the non-typical that I wanted to follow afterwards. And let's see if this one made a score of 200 or above. Nope. Oh well, it was worth a try. The first health indications on the blood spots weren't very promising. But then this one gave me the assurance that the buck was going to die from the shot. And there he was already. A really nice, interesting looking rack. And a score of 153. Luckily here we had some sunlight for the trophy shot. And now get ready for a true monster of a non-typical mule deer. As usual, I had called for mule deer, coyotes and feral hogs in front of my tower. And there was a coyote already. And he was looking at me. So I thought I would just stay low and wait for him to move away. I stayed in the back of the tower and thought I was going to be safe from the coyote sensing my presence. But I was wrong, and he ran right towards the muleys. And sure enough, spooked my big guy. Well then, let's go after it. Luckily I had spotted the weight information, so I knew what to look for. Oh, he was still there, he didn't really run far. A mule deer doe had also been attracted and just walked under my tower. There was no need to rush going after my buck. I wanted to let it calm down. Alright, time to go after it. Yeah, let these guys move away a little. I didn't want to spook my buck once again. The spotting information of the non-typical buck had given me a weight indication of 115 to 130. And this was him. This was roughly where I had spotted him after he had run away. He didn't seem to have run too far away. And then I heard some footsteps. Was that him? Oh yes, and I was wondering if he would give me another chance to look at his rack from up close. And then something unexpected happened. he started trotting right towards me. He had given me no options but shooting. A shot from this close with the 300, he wasn't gonna run very far anymore. The good thing, he was down. The bad thing was, he was in a very dark area. Not good for a trophy shot. But hey, look at this incredible rack. A score of 418. At this point, he was number 5 on the leaderboard for non-typical mule deer. I am going to spare you with the long procedure to move this guy into position for a somewhat acceptable trophy shot. Let's just look at the final result. Simply incredible.